I like the way how Barcelona is playing. And what can I talk about Lionel Messi? There's nothing to talk about this lad. He started off this La Liga season very poorly. Alright, welcome back guys. My name is Zishan. Welcome back to Talk Football, home of reviews, tactics and transfer talks. And you know what? Barcelona just played their best ever game under Ronald Koeman. Fantastic game, from defense to attack to a clean sheet to scoring 4 goals, from Griezmann scoring 2, from Lionel Messi scoring 2. It was a fantastic game, the best game. I mean, we have been talking about Barcelona and we know how they often play a game that is of 2 halves, but this game had both halves which were played evenly good. So I'm happy about the performance. And you know what, just being a Barca fan, Madrid dropping points later last night was just an icing on the cake. And I know, I'm sorry the Madrid fans, I mean no digging, but the title race is just hotting up. Barcelona moved to 3rd place in the table. Of course, Atletico Madrid have got 3 games in hand. Real Madrid sit at the 2nd spot. But you know what? The last game about Barcelona. Let's talk about that game for a little while. Let's first take a look at the lineup. Barcelona went with Ter Stegen, Dest, Mingueza, Umtiti, Jordi Alba in defense. And Umtiti was just a pick at the last moment because Ronald Araujo got injured in the warm-up. Then Frenkie de Jong was played alongside Busquets, Pedri in the middle, and Dembele. Messi playing that false 9 role again for the 2nd consecutive game, and Griezmann playing that left wing role, or it is mostly a free roam role for Griezmann. So that was a lineup, a 4-3-3 lineup for Barcelona. And you know what? We always know this. We feel this in our gut that this is the best formation for Barcelona, a 4-3-3 formation. Previously, we thought that a 4-2-3-1 formation might work for Barcelona with a double pivot of Busquets and De Jong, maybe Pjanic along with De Jong. But you know what? A 4-3-3 often resonates with the playing style of Barcelona. It's provide that dynamism, that, extra man in the middle. They have 3 people in the middle, and then Lionel Messi drops off. Sometimes Griezmann's drop off. It creates a numerical advantage in the middle, and that was very good to counter the 5 midfielders which Granada had into their own halves. So obviously Granada set up in a 4-2-3-1 formation. They are a decent team, and let me tell you this, it was not an easy game, because Barcelona in the last season, when they went to face Granada away, they lost by 2-0. So we know how hard it is to beat Granada at their home stadium. So a 4-0 win, that is also the 3rd consecutive away win in just a week time. So that means a lot for Barcelona. 3 consecutive away wins, 9 important points away from home. That literally means a lot, and we can finally say that Barcelona are clicking, that they have got good amount of games that they played nicely. Their form has been improving with every game, and now the whole mood of the camp is so good. Messi is smiling, De Jong is smiling, Busquets is smiling, and you know what, Ter Stegen is smiling, Koeman is smiling, and we as fans are obviously smiling. So let's talk about the game for a while. Barcelona away from home have always been pathetic. Since that Rome defeat, since that Liverpool defeat, Barcelona away form has been literally so poor. They have been often scared off by the ghost of playing away, and you know what, the fear creeps in, the motivation just fades away. But last time out, and by last time I mean in the previous 3 games, they were solid. I didn't see those kind of negativity coming into the team because they were playing with a swagger. Their passes were crisp. And you know what, the reason for this is that Barcelona were motivated and they got their first goal off early, and then you know what, they know that since they have got the first goal, they can set up into their rhythm. They can be a lot more comfortable on the ball. And you know what, once you get comfortable on the ball, you bring that 2nd goal out, and once you get the 2nd goal, you win the game, until you do some haphazard thing in the defense, which obviously Barcelona can never be trusted at. The defense is never resolute for Barcelona. Again, we know that there's an injury to Ronald Araujo, but we still don't know the extent of it. But we pray so dearly that he will be fine, because we are short of defenders, because Mingueza and Umtiti are the only one fit to play for Barcelona in defense. Anyways, the game started off nicely with a good pace. Barcelona were clicking in the starting 8-10 minutes, but then they got their rhythm back. And you know what, the first goal came in a very haphazard manner through a corner. Busquets was trying to catch on Messi, but the ball got deflected and fell kindly into the path of Griezmann. And you know what, that was a very good touch. We have often been accusing Griezmann of a poor first touch, but that touch by Griezmann was literally out of this world, and you know what, the finish was super cool. So 1-0 up in a game which we weren't dominant defending, but then this set the rhythm to the game. The players of Granada didn't threaten them a lot because they were playing a good solid game. Their formation was resolute, a 4-2-3-1 formation. They were sitting back nicely because we know what their plan was, to sit back and counter Barcelona. They thought that Barca might be making some errors, that they might be losing the possession in the middle or even in their own half, and they can counter it. But Barca did nothing of it. And then Lionel Messi stepped up. What a performance by that guy. The medicine guy for Barcelona stepped up, and what a finish that was. And it is so magical to see that Griezmann got his assist for Lionel Messi. Fantastic performance from the Argentine. A great finish from the left hand side in the near top corner, and you know what, it couldn't have been any better. Messi has been missing a few goals, misfiring shots. Obviously he's the guy with the most shots in the league, and yes, obviously, like I said in my previous video that yes, it is a good sign that Lionel Messi is shooting a lot. He was just unlucky in the previous games, but if you shoot a lot, if your shots are accurate, they have precision, you might end up scoring. And this is what happened. Lionel Messi scored a brilliant goal, and then you know what, before the half time, Barcelona got a free kick, and you can just see how Granada set up their wall. 4 in front, then 2 in the middle, a staggered wall you will call it, and then the keeper was there. Of course, you can call it the mistake of the keeper, that he should have judged the ball and saved it, but no. Lionel Messi was having none of it. Even though there was a player laying behind the wall, he was literally laying, and he thought that Messi might go from below, but no. Messi went below, but he went to the very far right corner, and the keeper was like astounded at how the hell Messi found that pocket of space to shoot. But yeah, he's Lionel Messi, he can do anything. So there you go, a free kick goal. Lionel Messi surpasses Cristiano Ronaldo for the most number of free kicks goals for a club, 48 now, and Barcelona were cruising till the middle, till the first half, and we were also happy. I didn't go live for that game, I wasn't feeling so well, but I told you guys that I'll be doing a review video for this, so here it is. Leave a like, guys, leave a like on this video, and subscribe to the channel if you're here for the first time. I never miss saying that. So coming on to the second half was also good. Barcelona had that major of the possession. I never felt a moment in which Granada was getting control of the game. There were a few nervy moments for Barcelona where Granada players got in behind. The induction of Luis Suarez for Granada was very good. He was a very wrestly player. He is a very wrestly player, and I never felt for a moment that Barca will lose it, or either they will concede it, because let me say this, Mingueza, Umtiti, and man, Umtiti, yes, this is the first time in like 2 years after the World Cup I have seen Umtiti play so good. He won the most headers, he was resolute in the defense, nothing was passing him, he threw himself at the ball whenever he had to make those challenges, and him being backed up by Mingueza, who is a great talent. I'm telling you guys, in the past game I saw that lad play. He had got a great pace, phenomenal pace when it comes to defending. He knows how to push the attacker to his wrong side so that he won't be able to face the goal and shoot him. He takes him away from the danger areas towards the sideways, and you know what, they can get crowded and you can tackle the ball. So obviously Mingueza got a yellow card, but it's okay. I love the performance of Mingueza. I love the performance of Umtiti more than Mingueza's. Sergio Dest had a quiet game, okayish game, but still defensively he was okay. Defensively he was good. Still it's good. He's very young. He can improve. Jordi Alba, obviously he had a good game. And now coming on to the midfield, let me say this: De Jong is having his best days as a Barca player. Simply outplayed each and every person in the middle but Lionel Messi. Actually, I talk a lot about Lionel Messi. If you don't mind, it's okay, right? Anyways, back to De Jong. He was phenomenal. I mean, he was doing those runs which we are so used to see. He was getting those passes, and in the past game we saw the glimpse of De Jong's vision. Absolutely fantastic passes out to the right, to the left, to the central. He went forward, he fell back. His combination with Busquets was very good. In the last game, Pedri was nullified. He wasn't playing so good. He was kept fairly quiet by the Granada players, but the game somehow shifted to De Jong. He was running the midfield, he was combining well with Lionel Messi and Dembele and Griezmann, and we often neglect the work rate of Griezmann. In the last game, Griezmann was the guy with the most retrievals on the pitch. 8 retrievals for Griezmann that night, and in the past game as well, he got 2 goals. So people were saying that he is not scoring but doing everything else. So there you go, he got 2 more goals last night. So a good morale booster for Griezmann. But the thing is, I think so if Dembele keeps on performing like that, and when Ansu Fati will return, I don't think so Dembele will retain his spot, because some of the times Dembele is a little bit complacent with the passing, getting to the final third. He dribbles a tad bit longer, he takes a tad bit longer to pass, but well, yes, obviously we cannot doubt his talent. He never shies away from a shot. In the past game as well, we saw him running, we saw him shooting. He could have scored his goal, but I felt that maybe he misses a few passes. He should have passed on those events which could have made another opening, another chance for Barcelona. But I'm just waiting for Ansu Fati's return. Up till then, Dembele is doing good. I like the way he's playing. I like the way how Barcelona is playing. And what can I talk about Lionel Messi? There's nothing to talk about this lad. You know, he started off this La Liga season very poorly. I mean, people will call it a poor start. He wasn't getting the goals. He was not getting the assists. But he has scored 4 goals in his past 3 games, I think so. He started the new year in a style. Awesome performance from that guy. I was saying this, I was wondering when will Koeman play him much more closer to the opponent's goal, and since the time he has been playing like that, he has been getting the goals, because Messi knows how to find himself into those pockets of spaces, into those positions where he can hurt the defense of the opposition. And great game from Lionel Messi. I'm nobody to comment upon this game. We can all but enjoy how he performs. And so that was one of the fantastic games for Barcelona. I love the way they played, and I'm like very happy that Barcelona are finally picking it up. I'm obviously not saying that they'll go on and win the league unless Atletico Madrid and Real Madrid drop points, which they did. Real Madrid did drop point and okay, cut it. Anyways, Barcelona find themselves third on the table, and I love the way they have been playing. So it all looks for Barcelona. The next game is coming up against Real Sociedad in the semi-final of the Super Cup, and they have been no dates for it, but it will be happening in the next week. And then Barca play against Cornella, the team which kicked out Atletico Madrid from the Copa del Rey. So that is also going to be a big game for Barcelona. And then Barca face Elche again away. So I think so that they will be doing the resting. Messi was substituted. He was on a hat-trick, but he got substituted. It's okay. Messi needs to be rested. He's 33 years old now, so it's alright. I think so that we can finally start to trust Koeman a bit. I do feel we need a signing in defensive areas. We do need a proper striker, but it's not so urgent now than a defender. So what do you guys think about the match? What do you guys think about the video? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, and I'll see you guys again very soon. And until next time, as always, peace out.